It's officially the season for saving the environment. And what better way than to begin right here in California with a local teen who's expanding his award-winning project to focus on creating a more sustainable world. Here to discuss more is student, author, and founder of CirFin, Aaryan. Aaryan, thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course. I think it is, first of all, just so amazing that you as a young man are taking all of these steps to help save our planet. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And, you know, let's first start off with you have an award-winning project. It's called CirFin. And I know that this is really what kind of got everything started in terms of your love for the environment and your book series. So talk first about that award-winning project. What is CirFin, Aaryan?
For sure. So it really all goes back to middle school when my mom and I were going to the local computer store and my mom wanted to get a new phone. But what really struck me then was she also had an old phone and she was getting credit for trading her old phone in as well. And so for me in middle school, I was like, how can someone gain credit for something that they already own? And so then after doing some more researching, I came upon this idea of a circular economy where products are kept in circulation for as long as possible. And so that seemed like a great concept, a great idea, and it had been around for a while. So then for me, the question then became, what has impeded the implementation of the circular economy in society? And that's how I came upon financial solutions as a potential way to combat that. And so from then onwards, after that researching, CirFin was born, trying to incentivize the transition from the linear economy to like the circular economy.
And can you break that down for us real quick, Aaryan? What exactly is the linear economy compared to the circular economy, and what's the differences?
For sure. So the linear economy is the take, make, waste approach, where immediately after using a product, it gets discarded. Whereas with the circular economy, we try to extend its life cycle and ensure the product keeps on circulating and is in circulation for as long as possible. So we're able to reduce waste.
Okay, so that's amazing for the environment because you're able to reduce, reuse, and recycle pretty much,
For
right?
sure, yeah.
Okay, amazing. Now, this is an award-winning project that you created. How did this first get noticed by so many people out there?
Yeah, so the Prudential Emerging Visionaries program really helped me with that. Going to the summit was an amazing experience. I got to talk to many like-minded individuals, and they really helped to amplify the message about the circular economy and really get as many people on board as possible, because this is a movement, and the more people that we have, the better it's going to be for our environment down the line.
And what kind of feedback did you receive from your peers when you demonstrated CirFin?
Yeah, so I think the concept was actually quite unique. Like, I know the circular economy had been around for a while, but I don't think many people had actually paired it with fintech or financial solutions. So I think the response was really positive, and that's partly the reason why I've decided to keep expanding and keep on spreading more awareness about the project.
And that's an amazing point that I would love to expand on. You said that the circular economy was kind of already there in place, but nobody really addressed the financial part of it.
For sure.
And you have done that. So what have you brought to this circular economy approach that maybe others haven't?
Yeah, for sure. So here at CirFin, we want to implement the financial technology aspect of it. So what does that look like? So essentially what we try to do is incentivize this transition. So let's say you have two people, they have their products, and let's say one person has a product that's outdated, it doesn't really suit their needs, but we have another person, they have a product and it's outdated for them as well. Essentially what they can do is they can facilitate a transaction or exchange where they both are financially rewarded for making that exchange, and in doing so, they're actually able to keep both products in the life cycle. So using blockchain, we're able to see how both products can stay in their existence and they're able to keep on circulating in society.
I am just so blown away by your intelligence on this subject and your approach to this. So super cool, all of the things that you are doing and teaching so many of us out here. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
And I know this inspired your book series as well. Tell me about the book series.
Yeah, so the book is called Designing on the Brink: Products in a Climate Crisis, and it's set to come out very soon. And so essentially, how did I get into that? Well, as I was delving more and more into CirFin, I started to realize that many products today are not really adaptive for the circular economy. And so I sort of wanted to fix that. And what the book really aims to do is it hones in on a few products in particular. Like, for example, a shoe is one of the main examples that I talk about. And So for example, let's say you need to go, want to go for a hike. In today's world, what you would have to do is buy a new pair of shoes and then go hiking. But that's sort of a waste for only a one-time use.
Yeah.
But instead, if we could just use digital renting and have you only rent those shoes once and have the company keep on lending, what that would do is create a mutually beneficial society where not only does the consumer benefit, but the corporation also benefits by lending out so many of these shoes over a long period of time. And so it's strategies like that I try to incorporate behind all the products to ensure that we can create a future where products are able to adapt to the circular economy and have components that allow them to constantly circulate.
And Aaryan, I would love to hear just your honest opinion on this. Based off of your research and where you're at currently, do you think that this is doable for our world?
Yeah, I think, we have to take slow steps. I think everyone's contribution really makes a difference. So as many people as we can get possible to join the circular economy and have them learn more about it, the better it's going to be. And here at CirFin, that's also part of the focus. We host like many seminars, classes. We have an online website, cirfin.org, where people can come and learn more. So I think it's just slow steps, but I think we can do it and we have the opportunity to do it in the future.
Amazing. And I have to ask, right, one more before I let you go. Do you have one tip out there for people to remain a little bit more sustainable for the environment?
I think everyone's contributions really do make a difference, and every small thing can help. So I think don't be pessimistic, have an optimistic mindset for the future. And I think my teachers at Monte Vista High School also really helped me in terms of being able to write the book and having those ideas. So I think just being able to talk to people as well and gain their guidance and feedback is also really instrumental.
Well, your future is very bright. Everybody, make sure you check out his book series releasing very soon this year. He is also going to have a podcast that's going to discuss a lot of these same things. So Aaryan, thank you so much for all the work you are doing for our environment. I know you're going to do big things someday, so thank you.
Thank you so much.
Of course.